How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Veteran Patriots Nation. My name is Tim, and today we're busting out a video that was requested by you, the viewers, and that's going to be how I store my slings like this. First, tell you what style of sling, then tell you how I wrap my sling. And a few of you guys have also asked to show different sling manipulations that I've done in my videos as well. So we'll do that for you guys too. All right, guys. Now, in order to wrap the sling how I do on all my rifles on the wall, it's important that you use a 2-point adjustable sling. Okay. The company whose 2-point sling you used doesn't really matter. That's up to you, user preference. But having a 2-point adjustable sling is key to this, or else it may not fit or wrap around properly. And I'll show you what I mean. So if the sling isn't adjustable and it's big and loose like that, when you wrap it around, see, if there's nowhere to, it's just loose, okay? It won't work. So you need that adjustable sling. So how I do this is adjust the sling, tighten it up just a hair like that, okay? And then grab it from the rail and keeping it tight from the front QD point. Grab the back of the sling, wrap it around the other side of your buttstock, and then onto your grip like that, okay? When you do that, you can grab the buttstock and pull the sling tight. Adjust the sling on the buttstock to where you want it. For this rifle specifically, since this is an SBA 3 brace, I prefer my sling to be a little higher up so it's not collapsing the wings on the actual brace. And that's pretty much how you do it, guys. Too easy, right? Now, there's a couple things to consider when doing this, okay? One of the things to consider is how flimsy is your sling. It doesn't look as professional when you have a thin, flimsy sling with a heavy, especially if it has a heavy adjustment. And we'll talk about a sling like that here in a second. Now, when it comes to getting your sling off, there's a couple things to consider as well. One is going to be the texture of the sling. If it's a super rough texture, this is going to be difficult to do. And if the grip you're using, like for example, the Kung Fu grip, which we'll get to here in a second, paired with the sling I have on there, is really hard to actually get the sling off. You can't just grab it from this grip and like pull it down, okay? You can't really do it with this one either, because on the front of the grip, there's the little tang right there. That is preventing the sling from easily pulling off. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. Again, depending on your grip and your sling, you can just pull it off the grip. 2, you can just pull it off the back of your brace or stock. Or 2, you can loosen the sling, or I guess 3, you can just go ahead and loosen the sling, and then it should come down and around and ready for you to sling on your body. I don't think it really matters. In fact, I've never tested it, so we can do this on camera, but I don't think it matters if you keep your sling on the left or the right side of the gun. I prefer it on the right side of the gun. That way when I do shoulder transitions, you don't choke yourself. Again, let's see if it really matters if it's on the left or right side when you do this. I don't think it will. Yeah, you're just gonna have to loosen your sling more in order to do that. So let's see if it'll work, because I actually haven't tried this. Looks like my sling is gonna have to loosen all the way to wrap around, and then you can tighten it. But again, that doesn't look as professional, and it's actually kind of hard to do. So you are indeed gonna want your sling on the other side. So if you are a right-handed shooter, you're going to want the sling on the right side of the buttstock or the brace. If you're a left-handed shooter, on the left side. Whenever I do shoulder transitions, I don't switch hands and switch shoulders. Okay, I don't do that. What I do is I keep my hands in the same spot, ensure the sling is loose, okay, to be able to maneuver the weapon. And instead of switching hands and shoulders, keep your hands in the same spot, just simply switch shoulders, just like that. You see that? But if the sling is on the inside and you go to do that, it's going to choke you. You won't be able to just quickly switch shoulders like that. And that's super fast. It's much faster than switching hands and switching shoulders. And two, you have the familiarity of your hands being in the same spot. So it may feel weird at first, but trust me, try it next time you go to the range and you're gonna like it a lot more. You're gonna be able to shoot faster and more accurately because you have the familiarity of your hands being in the same spot that it always is whenever you're shooting. All right, since we are on sling manipulations right now, let's just go ahead and show you some more. You have two different techniques here that I prefer to use. One I like more than the other, and you'll see why here in a second. So the first one is called the swimmer's technique. Okay, so in order to do this, your sling, depending on how tight it is when it's adjusted all the way, depends on whether or not you need to loosen the sling. But for good practice and to avoid smacking your elbows on the gun, just go ahead and loosen it up about halfway. Now with the swimmer's technique, think about it like this. You always need to swim down before you can swim back up. All right, so to get out of the sling, if you're a right-handed shooter, start with your left arm. You're gonna swim down and then grab the rail. You're gonna take your right arm and swim up. Now I can just swing this over to my back, tighten sling, and now the sling is on my back, barrel pointing down. It's comfortable. I can climb over a wall. I can get down and work on somebody if somebody's injured, or do that obstacle course, whatever it is. So super easy. And then to get it back in front of you, use your right hand, grab the rail, swing it around, use your left hand to adjust, and then grab the rail with your left hand, swing down with your right, up with your left. Super easy. This is something that you guys can practice at home in your bedroom while you're dry firing. All right, the next one isn't my favorite technique for one big reason. One, the barrel is going to be pointing up, and I'm not a fan of that. And two, it is easier to flag someone when you do this. So what you do, loosen the sling, grab the rail from over the sling, okay, not under the sling, grab it over, and then just swing the barrel around and up. And then now your rifle is on your back. It is quicker than the swimmer's technique, but again, now your barrel is pointing up, and you can adjust the sling if you need to bring it up a little higher. And then again, it's faster to bring it back to the front than the swimmer's technique, because all you need to do is grab the bottom of the gun, the buffer tube, grab it, swing it around, and now you're back up. So it is faster, but again, it's my least favorite because the barrel is pointing up, and at a lot of ranges, especially competitions, if you are using a sling on your competition rifle, they don't let you do that because again, you're flagging people when your barrel's pointing up and not down. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over. Hopefully this video isn't longer than 12-15 minutes. If it is longer, then I apologize, but hopefully you guys made it all the way to the end. And if you did, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment down below. What slings did you like? What slings do you guys run? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? And what sling would you like to try out? Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.